You're seeing my secret message here before the chat clear. Alright, let's see what Twitch thinks. Alright, is our audio fine? Yep, it is. Time to ping el discoro. There we go. Discord has been pinged. I should turn on streamer mode. I just realized. Whoa. That's there. Actually, I'm gonna check in my other Discord instance if it's active. So I'm gonna do that for a moment. Alright, it seems to be active. That's good. I also have... Yep. Alright. There we go. So, I did actually do some upstream work. So I can go over that first. GitHub. Desktop. I didn't push this, but yeah. So, I don't know if I even... I don't remember if I... No, I think I streamed the icon generation. Yeah, because this is 23 hours ago, so it's like at the end of the last stream. And yeah, I haven't really done much. It's the flycam.gd will like note what block we have selected on the UI side. Like it has a, I mean it connects the signal, but this is the wrong signal. I've got to change this. And I'm changing the inventory to be that also I just realized there's some commented out stuff here that I need to remove. Line 48 of inventory.gd. Okay. 48. Oh, there we go. We're gonna need... Oh, actually, I just realized this is for the UV fixing. And not something else that I thought. But yeah. But the icon generation works by having another independent voxel grid, right? In another viewport. So this is like in an entirely different world, right? And we place every single block there, right? So where do we do it? Oh, this is just registering. Yeah, when we register textures and everything, we also have to register it to the independent grid, right? Hello, Creeper. Interesting seeing you up this early. Yeah, generation stuff. We have this. Yeah, and here we actually generate the preview icons, right? So, fun fact also, I have to get the viewport texture here, so the viewport actually renders anything. So you get the texture, and we set a block on this voxel grid, rebuild the mesh, wait for a frame, get the image, bada bing bada boom, put in the memory, and repeat, right, for every combo. And you can see when I launch the game, it quickly, like, makes everything. And that's one icon per frame. Okay. Yes, they are grass stairs. I can't place them down easily right now, but yeah, they are. I decided to not limit the combinations that you get because it's just more work, right? It's more work for giving the player actively less options, right? And I might still do that at some point, but I decided to not do it immediately, at least. But yeah. I need to do some more stuff for the hotbar. Make it good. So I need to indicate which slot of the hotbar is selected and allow switching that slot. And I've been overcomplicating this in my head a lot. Oh, hello, Practical NPC. Hello, hello, welcome in. Yeah, I'm gonna work on some UI stuff. It's good, it's good. Like, there's still a few things that, how to say, are easy. Like, I need to do some UI stuff, which is pretty easy. I need to fix some normals when I flip blocks, which is also pretty easy. There's a bit of, like, almost like housekeeping tasks. And after that, I have to start thinking, like, okay, do I start making a game with these tools already, or do I start worrying about multiplayer? So, yeah. That's gonna be interesting. Ay, ay, ay. There's actually one thing. Yeah, and also, like, when I register an entity, um, size is hard-coded right now. I should also make that an option. So there's some stuff. Yeah, basically. Um, Let me show you. I think I still generate this in... Yeah, so let me make the room bigger, right? So I was just messing around with a friend, and I gave access to this code base to one friend, and they've just been experimenting with terrain generation. Also side notes, I do also have to fix these in between phases on the chunk edges. But yeah, they've been experimenting with terrain generation, and it's been pretty cool seeing what they're doing. And it's like, I've gone into this project thinking I'm not gonna make like any kind of survival mode or anything, even terrain generation, because I'm just not interested in that. But doesn't seem infeasible with the tools that I'm making, right? So it'll be interesting. But what I wanted to showcase with this like bigger version of this room is basically, I could make like a liminal space game, right? Because I have at least one friend that I've talked to who I've told that I could maybe make that at some point. And yeah, that's gonna be fun to think about. Just have a bunch of spaces and some like place specific triggers to like where you transition between them. So for example, in that stairs room, it could be like, when you go on top of the stairs, like there's some humming noise. Like, you know the back room's humming noise? I don't know, I'm not gonna even try to imitate it. But it's the OG back rooms with the, like the... Dude, can I even find an image of this? Oh, am I gonna get an image search? Yeah, okay, well, that's basically the first thing, right? This, and like the humming of the lights, right? So anytime you would approach basically a trigger for advancing the next area, the like light hum sound would just get louder, right? Indicating that you're getting closer to that. So that's one project I could do, which is like on a technical level, not really hard, and it would just require building a lot. And that would probably make me make better tools for building, right? And also having some kind of multiplayer building would be good. Because then I could collaborate with friends. And I feel like that would result in a better end product. But anyway, time to focus on El Hotbar. Not great. Actually, I do want to have a control node as the root node, and then we are gonna have a root container. Yeah. Well, practical. How are you doing? I thought you were like streaming all the time. How do you have time to watch other streams? Aye, aye, aye. But oh, you're crazy. And thanks for dropping by. Yeah, at least in the main channel. You do like the second channel goes on forever, right? Yeah. Aye, aye, aye. Let me get my hotbar. Oh, this should now work exact same. Let's go back to my cam. Replace this. Hey, thank you, thank you. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, as I've said, it's like it's mostly just for me to have tools, right? It's my favorite like workflow basically is Minecraft. um Aside from the quote unquote coding language being data packs. That requires some creative solutions sometimes. But just being able to hop in and just like place down blocks and build that way, that's like I really like that. Yeah, I mean there's custom maps and stuff like that. But it turns out that if you do make something that can render blocks efficiently, you can do terrain generation with it, even if you don't focus on it. And I feel like it's an inevitability that it will just at some point I just will have it, right? But it's like a natural force that makes that happen, not me being like I want to make Minecraft survival. I'm like actively opposed to it, but it still happens somehow. Yep, it's true. Uh, what is going on here? I forgot how control nodes work. Because if I have this is the root node and it expands, then this panel container will be fine. Okay, I guess I know how I can fix this. Let's take away the panel container from here. So I should name this hotbar here. I put the panel container in the actual thing itself. Yeah. And also on the visual side as well, like there's like lighting is missing completely. I still have to do that. And yeah. And texture stuff, like these textures are good, but they are from a friend, right? And I'll have to negotiate with them, like if I if I can use them for commercial stuff or if I have to like find some artist or try to make some stuff myself. But for now, they bridge a huge gap where I don't have to worry about them for now. I mean, I don't know. He's the type of guy where I might just ask him and he's like, yeah, go ahead, use them. Honestly, no idea. No idea. I want to put the panel container here. I'm gonna make this a unique name. No, it should work fine now. Okay, it doesn't expand for some reason. Why do we not expand? Oh, we only have one column. That's why. Yeah, now we expand. Now we need the selection box to be bigger. I have to do some manual alignment here, but that's fine. Also, I really like this like stage of development where like I have UI stuff in Godot and GDScript. I don't have to worry about it in Rust. I really feel like I'm leaning into the strengths of both languages, you know? Like mesh generation, physics, yeah, that's Rust stuff. But UI, that can be done in a less efficient language, you know? It's a bit easier to write. Alright. Can I just access erect? Let's see. I mean, next thing. 4 matches. Okay. I can't just set the rectangle. I'll have to set the position on the scale. I guess one cheaty method would be to have another grid container here, and just have an element that moves within that. I guess I'll actually do that. Or yeah, fuck it. Sounds good. Will the hotbar now be okay? Yeah. Shoosh. Okay, it's still the same width, which is good. We're not gonna have this here. Fuck. Okay. Let's see. I've been liking Godot Rust. How does it compare to using C#? Haven't used anything besides GDScript. Well, I have not used C#, so I can't tell you about that. But in my mind, C# is this Microsoft Java, right? And I don't like either of those. So no, but seriously though, like C# gives you a bit better performance over GDScript. Like I remember one like misses his devlog. Let's see. Like, they were making endoparasitic, and there was one effect where you know how they have this like effect on the edges. I don't know where they go over it. I think it's in this devlog, yeah. So it's this effect where you go around and these like little blobs like appear and reappear. Oh, okay. Hey, thank you for the raid. That's the first big raid that we've gone. Aye, aye, aye. Hello, hello. But yeah, this effect where like these are all individual objects, and like it was iterating over them and doing a bunch of optimization techniques to like get it to run fast enough. But in GDScript there was just like he couldn't get it to work, so he switched to C# and then it worked. So fair. But yeah. So that's like one instance where I know that switching to C# has given someone results. But for me, it was like I was doing physics in GDScript. I was like doing basically the exact same thing that I'm doing in Rust right now. And I was just running into like a hard performance wall. It's like GDScript just isn't fast enough, right? Um so that happened. And then I switched over to Rust, and Rust surprisingly is fast enough. So that's good. Let me see. Yeah, true, true. But I don't have any hard like performance metrics, but it does appear to be true. We should have this as a variable as well. bum, 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 bum. I guess we want just like color rects, empty color rects there. I'll call it this. What I'm working on? I'm working on a neat little voxel engine thing, right? So we have our own physics, which is pretty cool, and stair stepping, all that stuff, substicks. So if things go fast, nothing goes like through any terrain, and yeah. Just currently I'm working on UI, so I can actually select different things. Yeah. Yeah. So that crashes right now because it's not complete. You're gonna be able to click on different things and have them in your hotbar, and then be able to scroll and just place things down. It's basically I don't like the way I have to work if I want to like build any environments, like go into Blender or something like that. I don't like that. So I'm thinking, how do I enjoy making stuff? Minecraft, basically. But I don't want to have my thing be tied to another company's product, right? Minecraft has been kind of heading in a strange direction recently. So I just decided I'm gonna make my own. And here we are. And the plan is to have multiplayer via rollback netcode. physics is fully deterministic to support that. Well, I say fully, but we have um we have some floating point numbers here, which are like they're supposed to be the same on all processors, but some processors do some things with floats differently, and it's like I don't know. I might end up with having floats in this code forever, or then at some point I will find some integer math equivalents, and then I'll switch to that, and then I will sleep more soundly. Yeah, big plans. Small steps at a time. Oh, I realized. Problem. We need to say grid container. Don't get children. Now if I click, it shouldn't. It. Okay. Still need to say grid container. Oh, it shouldn't crash. Yeah. And now we can put stuff on our hotbar. And if we click a thing that's already there, it doesn't do anything. Wow. Amazing stuff. Yeah. I completely forgot. By the way, my bad manners. How was your stream? And what did you work on? It's like, holy. This is what happens if you never get rated. And then you don't know the like normal dialogue, how to be like, nice to people and all that. Yeah. It came out of there eventually, right? That's all that matters. So honestly, I saw the number like 70, and then my brain just shut off for a moment there. Try to keep it cool and keep going. Aye, aye. Yeah, I'm not. But if you get a raid, it tells you how many people raided you, right? I think that's still fun. Oh, nice. I have a vague idea of Neopets. Well, let me type, please. I'm gonna give myself a refresher. Okay, okay. Yeah, fair. Yeah. How far are you No. I'm not gonna worry about the viewer count. It's just a way to get nervous and overthink things, I feel like. Anyway, time to do selection stuff. We have color rects here now. I wonder why we are not seeing them. They probably don't have a minimum size. Yeah, so now we have a bunch of white rectangles. We want to make them invisible. Oh, wow, now we have a bunch of invisible rectangles. First section of the game completed. Okay, okay. Fair enough. Sounds cool. I mean, for learning purposes, I think the meaning is that as you program things, you learn. Honestly, I feel that. Okay, okay. Nice. Yeah. Also, like, I've been making some good progress in like the past week or so. I don't keep track of time well, but it's because I have a previous version of this project that I'm just eating from. There was this first one, which was pure GD script, and there was version 2, which I tried to do in pure Rust, using Bevy as a game engine, and now we're up to 3, which is a mix of both. And sometimes I'm like, how would I do this? Then I go here and just take inspiration, aka copy. Alright. I gotta say, it's very nice to be able to do that. Get that. So I have to do something else before this. I gotta say, okay. Do it like this. Now we actually need a way to switch between slots. And I think let's do a dirty solution for now. That I should probably have this. Alright. Thanks for the raid. Have a good one. Yeah. See you around. Good luck on your project. And all that. All that good stuff. There we go. Then say select slot. I could do this as a like setter, actually. Okay, so we're not exactly working the way it's supposed to be. Oh, okay. I know why. Uh, there we go. Yep. It scrolls over only one. And the other direction, I have no idea what happens. I guess my math is incorrect. Oh, I realize now. Maybe? Let's do it simpler. That shouldn't happen, but interesting. Oh, okay. I just realized what I'm doing wrong. Lol. Yeah, now I'm gonna scroll both directions. Whee! I can make the selection color be like a variable somewhere here. Make an export variable so I can actually like tweak it visually. Let's see. Next up, I need to communicate to the player that we have scrolled over to an item and we want to use that. Why can't I click on these anymore? Oh, I realized this is hidden. Nice. This should be behind. Selection indicator goes behind. Yeah, nice. Good stuff. Yep, indeed. Go. Block material. And then block model. Don't think the player currently listens to the signal, so I'll have to do that. We have the signal here, but we shouldn't, so we take that away. Did the hotbar listen to that? No. We have a function here. We want to say hotbar. This should now work, technically. Wow, nice. Good stuff. I should make this UI a bit more proper and not destroy everything when I'm clicking in the UI. That would be cool. Bum, bum, bum. So basically just have a proper UI mode. Where if the mouse is captured, then we don't pipe inputs to the character controller. That's good. I am going to commit this state. That is relevant. That's irrelevant. Nope. Nope. Alright. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. Now we have a neat work in progress inventory. Next up, I do want to fix up this raycast stuff. This should actually work. I don't know why this is commented out. I see you changed your username. I mean, there are probably even more people named Cleared, right? But they just gave up at 3 and went for some other number combo, most likely. I feel like that's very likely. I mean, having any English word, common English word as your name, I wouldn't really classify as being creative. I'm sorry. It's just the unfortunate fact of life. Also, I need to somehow pass data for some blocks if they should be flipped or not. I think. Or it's like placing down ups. Is placing upside down grass like a useful thing? I don't know. It's like you need upside down slabs way more often than you need upside down grass. Yeah, and I feel like it's also like if you're just doing normal building, um, this can happen really easily without you intending for it to happen, right? So, yep. I need some way of kind of differentiating between things that should be flipped automatically and things that shouldn't be. I guess all it really comes down to is it the default cube or not? Right? Like, that's pretty much it. So why do we... Okay, oh yeah, I don't take into normals into account. Yeah, so if I place... uh, nice. True. Crash project. You have to do it like this. Place down something, then place it on the side. Because I need to figure out the normal of the thing. Like the normal of the surface that you collide with. Or like the raycast collides with. To be able to know where... Like which way they should be facing. And I haven't done that yet. And that's why the code that was uncommented was commented out. But I'll fix it. For now, as you can probably see that these have like a weird, really weird shine to them. Whereas the ones that are placed the correct way around do not. So the normals here are the wrong way around. That's not good. I need to fix that. So I'm gonna sit down. Holy. Downsides of standing up, your legs get tired. Yeah. Normals, normals, normals. Go. Have our event mesh function. So what do I? Okay. Where to do the flipping? Oh, actually, I don't take the flipping into account right now at all here. That's the problem. The UVs also need, like some manipulation when we flip, if I remember correctly. So let's take these stairs, for example. I actually select them, place them the correct way around. Like next to them, I can place this the wrong way around. Like this texture isn't supposed to be flipped, right? It's kind of hard to see because it's that way around, but bam. Yeah. This is supposed to tile perfectly. So it's like the same. It's supposed to be the same whether the block is the right way or wrong way around. So, yep. So what do we do here? Because this dominant axis thing is just seeing if this should be rotated at all. So if we place down something like grass, let's place it the right way around. And if we place another here, like the top face should be rotated according to where we're looking. You know? This one is not rotated for some reason. Let me think. Oh yeah, no. It is rotated, but the rotation is specifically to counteract the rotation that we're doing by doing this. Well, the sides shouldn't be rotated to counteract anything, because they're just on the sides. So that's what the dominant axis thing is about. Oh, we do have flip-wise stuff here, but it's only for indices. What am I doing here? What is happening here? Temp normals. Okay, so I copied the previous normals. That makes sense. I copied the previous normals and then, like, under certain conditions, I modified the existing data. Yeah. Yep. And now, for the normals, we want to do stuff if the dominant axis is Y, so we're at the top or bottom face. And then we want to say that the normal vector 3 new, and I could just on, oh yeah, 1, -1, and 1, and we multiply by this. That should be it for that. Expected type. Oh yeah, I need to say new. Alright. Now everything is shiny. I feel like I did the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. This is not shiny, but this is. What is happening? Hey, I don't check for flip Y. True. That's great. So now it's not shiny, and if I play stuff the wrong way around, and these are the wrong way around, it's still not shiny. Better confirm with grass. Yep, it's just normal. Get it? Normal? Oh. The normals are normal. Seems good. Now, I had the second issue that I said, and then I immediately forgot about. What was the thing? Oh yeah, these are supposed to tile perfectly still. I guess it's not the case for every block. Your planks we don't want to flip. But for grass, it's gonna look a bit worse if we don't flip. The grass is never supposed to be upside down anyway, so. No, imagine like this, like the bottom texture is gonna be here, but the grass is still gonna come out from like the top. That's what's gonna happen. And that's the intended way. That is the intended way of the world. Yeah, so I wanted to avoid like sending bookkeeping data over about like how to render each block, but apparently I have to do that because they do have like inherent differences in like what you have to do, right? Like planks should always match like the world direction, I guess, for the lack of a better term. Grass shouldn't, right? So I'm gonna have to have some like block properties basically, which I had in the previous version. And here I thought, that's overcomplicating things. I'm not gonna have that. But turns out, it is still necessary. But the difference is, this time, I'm not just adding it because I think, oh, I think I will need this. I'm avoiding multiple things. Like, I'm avoiding adding multiple things, and only when it's actually necessary I add them. And I feel like that's a better way of going about things, you know? But, yeah. I need to look at this code. If dominant axis is not Y, for UVs, UVs. And here we do UV stuff. Oh, okay. I could also do this like this. Maybe do this here. So both of these code paths do this assignment thing, and I'm gonna add more easily. Let's check if I put that in the correct place. Hopefully no. Yep. Yep. Normals are fine. Now we get take a look at UVs. Dominant axis is Y, so this is top and bottom face. We want to have the case where it isn't. And we flip Y. Then we say that UV should be multiplied by -1. Neat. Technically, this should work. It does not work. So we completely screwed the UVs. That's great. Wait, what does the black slab look like? Oh, it's very interesting. Oh, this is fine. Well, then this is not. Okay, what is happening here? Oh, yeah, I can't do this. I can't do it like this. And multiplying by negative is not a solution that works. I think I need to plus this. Hopefully this works. Okay, still no good. What am I doing wrong? So this is for rotations. And this kind of just works. Let's do it explicitly. (1.0) minus UV.y. It should be the same as the previous code, but I feel like there was a mistake. Is it correct now? Seems to be. It's gonna be easiest to tell with grass. Yep. So this is grass, guys. This is exactly how it's supposed to look. Let's go. It's not as cursed as I thought it would be. But it is still pretty fat. That's great. Let me write down. BS3 send over the thing to Rust about how materials should be rotated. That is true. We need to do that. And I currently don't do that. Yeah, I should commit this. Not that part. This is still to do. I should also do cargo format before I commit. Yep. That's good. This is good. This is good. So what did I just do? I text mesh normal slant flipping y. There you go. It's a bit of a long commit name. But it will do. It will do. Yeah, good progress. Got ourselves a hotbar. Still need to make this a proper UI. Flipping is kind of fixed. I could do that, honestly. It's not the worst idea, but I don't know. I don't know if I can mess up, like, if I select specific lines here, and then does it pre-commit? Can it? I think it can mess up this line selection and stuff. That's kind of my only worry about that. Maybe. I might be wrong. Anyway. What do I need to do next? Okay, let's... I'm gonna at least start figuring out how I can figure out the normals of the surface that I hit with the raycast. If it seems easy, I'll do it right now. If it doesn't seem easy, I'm gonna take my... like, half an hour break or something, and then come back with a fresher mind. But first, we will investigate. I mean, I don't think my worry is a GitHub desktop specific one, but I don't know, maybe it is. Oh. If collider has point, how do we do this? Oh. This. We kind of just do this for all test. But how do we know which phase we entered on? I'm guessing we kind of have to do a bit more math to figure that out. Because if I just take like the closest phase pre-movement or post-movement, it could be wrong in some situations, but do we care about that? That's like such an edge case. Like the proper way to do it, gotta bust out GIMP, beta GIMP. So if we have a thing here, this is a reasonable brush size? It is. Hello, Reddit side. How you doing? Yeah, so if we have... Let me put this into black and white. If we have a block, I know we check raycast every now and then, and we like enter from the corner. I don't know, I feel like checking which face was the closest should be good. But technically, like, the most accurate thing would be to have these positions and then, like, actually cast a ray against all these faces. Well, I think I'm gonna get away with just checking the closest face. So this should probably return a bool and the closest face. Because I already know it's here. I mean, I know it's here if I start keeping track of it. Also, I completely missed the follow alert, but Mirror20, thank you for the follow. 12 minutes ago. I guess we also need to not immediately return false here. We need to... I mean, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Could do this. Brain do be slowly starting to turn the mush. But I think I'll just give this task my best honest attempt, and after that, head out for like half an hour and recover. So let's see. Maybe I-32. Oh, this is gonna be... Okay, yeah, that's fair. We don't really need to know which wall specifically, we just need to know the normal. But for that, we do need to know which wall specifically. This is a bit more complicated than I thought. Okay. So. That's one thing. So we're gonna have 3 axes, and for each one of them, we need to figure out if the point is closer to the start or the end. Well, I love it when I press enter and it autocomplete is like, yep, I got you, bro. Okay, actually, I just realized. Was it control and this? There we go. Where is slight smile? There we go. Emojis in code comments. The world has been revolutionized. Yeah, I'm gonna have to open up Twitch chat to delete that. Don't say such stuff in the future. I know you're joking, but still. Yeah. You are not allowed to act like the victim after saying. Anyway, I will hop out for now. For half an hour. I am gonna open up my timer. I'm gonna modify this. Modify this to be 30. I mean, just keep the chat relatively clean. It's not that complicated. And, but of course it's based on my personal preferences. And I haven't, written them down anywhere. But, I'm gonna communicate this way. If you do something wrong, bonk. And that's it. And if it's outrageous, I'll handle it. I'll handle it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna capture this window. You're not gonna be able to see my screen. And yeah, I'll be back in 30 minutes. And hopefully do the raycasting thing. Yeah, see you soon. Wah. Ah, JJ, you've been lurking. I didn't leave yet. I fooled you. I caught you. I hope you're doing good. Anyway, see ya. Wow, wow. Break time is over. Break time is over. Now we go back to code. Okay. Alright. No, no, no. So how do we know if we are closer to the start or the end? I guess we just get distances to both. Mm. How's your spaghetti creeper? Or cleared? You have so many names. You tripped me out by just changing your name on Twitch. Unbelievable. Anyway. So if we're closer to the start. Okay, let's do a thing like this. We're optionally returning a normal. Do we want this to be F32? We'll figure it out. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me do this. I'm gonna do it this way because I like it more. There. And I have this. Actually, that's not even what I want. Alright. Okay. Oh, yeah. Abstiff returns say U32. $182. Yeah, makes sense. Yep. Alright. That's fine. That error is fine. We have see normal here, not the index. This is gonna be this. What's happening here? I need to tell it that it's sum. Okay. So instead of making this an option, I can just make it a like initialize the zeros. And here I need to say sum. I guess I don't want this logic here. I'm just gonna say that it's like something like this. Yeah. Okay. And to be honest, I don't need to return a bool and an option. I just return the option and nothing else. I kind of want to change the name because this is no longer just getting the point. Best function name. Pass point and get normal. What? Okay. That's interesting. 805. We hit something, it's a boolean. Yeah. I also have to get the normal out of there. Oh. I guess I'm gonna just collide with the first slider that I find. That is fair enough. Yep, I can also change this from a boolean to option. I guess I make this an option, yeah. Shouldn't need this. If normal equals normal. What? Oh, okay. Oh. Error after error after error. That's fine. Hello, Westig. Hope you're doing good. Hope you are doing good. Oh, I see. Reb and the Finnish flag, yes. Indeed. I'm gonna show you quickly. This is what we're working on. Little voxel thingy, right? Because I want to make games. I want to make them my way. So yeah, like making environments in Blender or some other 3D modeling program, or doing procedural generation. I miss with that, dude. I'm just gonna ignore this. I was gonna be able to place down blocks and do everything that way. And my own physics, own networking, be the king of my own town. But rendering, Godot can do that. At least for now. Someday, maybe WGPU. We'll see. But yeah. And right now, the thing that I'm fixing, basically, if I try to place down a slab, for example, it's upside down by default. And here, it's like normal. I can choose where to put it. But on like these surfaces, it's flipped where it goes. But yeah, where it should go. Let's do this. Or will the compiler scream at me? It doesn't. Nice. What is this emote? Moscow based. Nice. Yeah. And this is like my first proper project in Rust. So that's exciting. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell from the... Or if you would have been able to tell from the code quality. Like I've had a few small things that I've kind of trying to be doing. But yeah. This is the first proper one. Wait, what do you mean by which timer? I'm really interested. Also, thank you for the. Oh, I probably already said thank you for the follow. I don't know if I did. I keep missing alerts, which is really funny. Still new to streaming, you know. I mean, you haven't seen anything, right? Um, See, I define functions inside of functions, inside of already ended for loops. This is what I do, right? This is a local function. Nothing else needs access to it. We define it where we need it. I that's how I roll. Don't allude to suicide jokes. Oi oi oi. Alright, we have the hit normal here. If hit normal y not 0, I want to use that. Hmm. Lightning man is fine. I have mixed standards. Is lightning man equals funny, and that's why it's fine. Anyway, what do I actually return from here? Okay, brain is blanking completely. That's fun. Boom, boom, boom. Actually, now I'm thinking. I don't know. I should probably think about like what to allow in chat and what not. For now, I'm just kind of rolling and going by feeling. But yep. You don't know the meme? Unlucky. Unlucky. Yeah, this is either 1 or -1. Dude, I need to open my window again. What? Oh, I mean, Moscow is the name of the streamer. I don't know the streamer, but I know how Twitch email namings work. Alright. I guess I want those logics to be inside here. Actually, no. That should technically work. It is a bit scuffed, and it might not be completely accurate all the time, but for the most part, it should do the job, assuming I didn't mess up the numbers here. If I place on grass, it is normal on this surface. And here it should be flipped. Yep, that works great. Nice, that's done. I'm gonna commit that. Gotta remove those to-do comments. Oh, here we go. Wing. I love it when things just work. What dev environment is this? This is the default text editor of Linux Mint, XED, right? And this is just the default terminal of Linux Mint. You know, Rust installed through Rustup. And this is Godot. Wow. Like the most default stuff that you could have. But I guess it's also minimal. Like I'm not running VS Code or anything. And VS Code is fine, but installing it through a Flatpak just, I don't know. It was kind of broken for me, and I don't want to have VS Code as a system package. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's the moment. Yeah, Mint the cinema. Yep. True. Yeah, committing. That's fine. What did I actually do? By the way, if you know of anything that could take a commit and like give it a name automatically, like some AI or even some code tool, like is this a starting point for commit name? Please let me know. Or even like a step-by-step process that I can go through myself. Like anything to help with this. I hate this. Alright. Block placement. Flip Y fixes. Let's go. There we go. That's a good commit name. Not. That will do. Oh. Almost forgot that. We don't need that line anymore. I can also remove this. What other to-do comments do I have here? I can remove this. I can remove this. This is still valid. This is still valid. This is still valid. It's only 3. Oh, no, it's 4. Okay. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna also remove that 622. What? Am I blind? $622. $622. Oh, okay, I removed the comment. Of course it's not there. Anyway. Oh. I usually let else to reduce indentation. I'm gonna remove these, and then I'm gonna look into what you're saying. The first thing that I would say is that indentation is not evil. Smile, slight smile emoji, and let's see, where do you do raycast? This is where we are. Here's a for loop. Here's a match. We are a player, and then we already have this level of indentation here. Let else. So would let else like modify how I'm doing this? Also cleared? I have no idea what you're on about. Oh, hit those. I'm gonna assume you're Finnish. Your name very much gives me Finnish vibes. Yeah. Also true. But I mean, and these wouldn't have be on two lines, you know? Like if I had the indentation like over here, then I could do these just like this. And this is a bit uglier, right? So, yeah. But we do what we do. No, I'm not gonna refactor that easily. Do dot contain still belonging with if. What are you? Okay. Where do I do that? This? Oh, okay. Okay. What else is this if let but without ifs? Do you have like a let's see. Oh, I guess you're talking like oh yeah. Okay, okay, okay. So like here I could say block the rotation dot horizontal rotation is, and then I basically have like if let's else if whatever. I didn't catch that we're talking about this part specifically. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. If I'm not completely wrong about my memory, I did think about doing that, but for some reason I didn't. I don't remember why. Maybe. Let's go. I don't know. Like I used ChatGPT for a while. Like I just tried to use it effectively, and it did some stuff well. But I don't know. At least for the stuff that I'm doing right now, it just doesn't help. It's more effective that I think about it myself. Let's see. Instead of panic, there's a few panics here. I don't know which one specific. Well, we probably were there right then, and then I scrolled into some other part. Oh, okay, okay. I'm sure. Okay. Oh, okay. Fair enough. No, I actually see what you're saying. Thank you for the documentation link. Yeah, no, but it does illustrate the idea because basically what I'm doing is yeah, like I have iflet and then code, but this way, like the error state is the indented part, you know, and then like the success path is the one without indentation, right? So that's the idea here. I'm gonna yeah. Um. I love the fact that if I hit space on the search, it just highlights all the indentation. That's so great. Dude, this is like my terrain generation function. Let's go. Got some interesting terrain here. Got some hills, got some valleys. I beat you to it. Anyway. Yeah, like here I could use let else because there's no failure path at all, right? Basically. But here, I mean, I guess it's the same here. Actually, no, hold on. Let me look at the example again. Yeah, because the here, if I don't have the inputs thing, I just want to keep going, right? Like there's this additional logic that happens if we have the input stuff. But there are for sure like portions in my code. Also, thank you for the follow, Noclin 34. But there are portions in my code where I can utilize this for sure. So let's check cargo clipping. Uh, I don't think I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna investigate it later. Anyway, I should look at my to-do list. Well, I know that I need to make the UI better. But honestly, I feel like I'm ready to end stream soon. Did I need to include Pi to this degree? No, but I was struggling to figure out how I can easily include this. Like, I tried to do like F32 Pi, something like that. That didn't work. And I was on the documentation page where they had this number, right? I just saw it there. I'm like, yoink. So why struggle when you can cheat? You know, take the easiest path. It's so easy. Just do the thing. Uh, So, for next time, I'm gonna have to do some bookkeeping stuff. I need to let the Rust side know how some stuff should be rotated. Because as we see with grass, for example, um, it shouldn't be rotated like this, right? This is wrong, but this is what currently happens. That's one thing. Also one thing that I've been thinking about is like disallowing block placement inside of entities, but that's like highly optional. Doesn't really have to be done. What are Oh yeah, stair connecting stuff. That actually currently if you place down a stair, it will connect to like the one next to it, right? But it's only when you place down a stair. If the stair already is there, it don't care. I need to fix that. But let's see. Let's room looks like there are shadows already, but one needs to build structures to make it match shadows. Maybe. The current game that I'm thinking about doing, like as the first project with this engine, is like a liminal space game. Where, and quick rant, liminal space doesn't need monsters, right? Like, the liminal space itself is like the thing. If that makes sense. So, I have a friend who's like a fan of liminal spaces, and I asked them like to rate this room from 0 to 10, and they gave it a solid 8 for a liminal space. So, let me see. So if you do back rooms? Yeah, clear. That is the one thing that I was thinking about doing. But then I realized that I could just do a single player game first. Hello, Mangalo. I'm basically wrapping up the stream, so but thanks for dropping in. Yeah. But it's like, how to say, like crowded spaces being empty and spaces that don't really make sense, stuff like that. And like backrooms is one really good example of like a liminal space, where it's like it doesn't quite make sense, right? It's like almost human space basically, and it gives you a certain vibe, you know. And there are some better examples somewhere, but basically stuff like that. And some people just like walking around in those kinds of liminal spaces. So I'm like, hey, I could maybe do that. And issues is Rust and Linux, the full stack. True. Is it about emptiness, vacant signs, or humans, abandoned, or some combination that makes the liminal? Hard to describe. I think the easiest description would be I know it when I see it, I don't know exactly what makes it. And that's actually a problem, I guess, for me. Is the eeriness coming from some sort of unnaturalness, kind of feeling? Yeah. There's also that structures that don't make sense, right? And you can't really put your finger on it. Like there was some example where it's like, damn, I wish I had this image. I wish I could beam this image from my brain onto the screen. Well, I can try with GIMP, right? I don't know if I can do this. But basically, there was some example where there's a big room, there was like a bunch of big pipes at like, like high up, and there was a slide, like there's slides on all these pipes, and these are the pipes. But the problem is like the slides, like they're basically, if here's the edge of the pipe from the side, then the slide would be like this, right? So there's like not that harsh, but there would be like a considerable drop off from like the pipe to the slide, And it's like if you look at the image, you don't initially realize like what is wrong with the structure, but it looks off, right? It should be no elements that make that are directly scary. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I guess you could have something like that. But you could maybe have some like bloodstains somewhere or something, but it's like not required at all, right? But the biggest blasphemy that you can do is to include a monster that runs around, because then it's not about the space anymore; it's about the monster, right? And that's like my biggest gripe with a lot of liminal space things. Not true. Liminal space water park. I'm dumb. Uh, I'm not sure exactly where it comes from. I don't think I'm gonna find the one image that I'm thinking of. But yeah. But hey, I'll be able to tell you better when I'm making the game. I'm figuring it all out. Yeah, and like the main gameplay loop basically would be to just walk around in the spaces, and then like there's some trigger points. Like in this room, you would have the stairs, and in the fluorescent lights thingy, like you know the sound that fluorescent lights make, like the humming sound, right? Basically when you get to a trigger point where you would get something where you get to close to the trigger point, the humming sound would basically get louder, right? And maybe it would be like a unique sound per space. But yeah. But you know, the sound would get louder, and here the trigger action would be like getting off the stairs, right? And that would get you to the next space. And it would just be all about exploring. Experimental, sure. But it is a very specific type of game. But I'm done with coding for now. Gotta go do other stuff. Like MC Escher relativity, if you look that up. I'm gonna look that up after the stream. Hey, it is purely unintentional. I gotta say that. Let's find someone to raid. Pass on the torch. There's Letali. Actually, this is not game dev, but it's another Finnish streamer, a based Finnish person doing their own thing. I'm gonna go there. Yes. Raid Letali. And even the name is also really good. One time, he was really nice to me and he tested my silly Noita mod. I'm still thankful for that. There's no raid message, just be nice. See you later. Yo!